Hi guys, I'm back again with another home renovation video. Last time I did my backyard and I got a lot of feedback on that video. I'm really proud of my backyard. I'm still using it, still nice. However, I had to redo my stairs because it had carpet on the stairs. Actually, the most of the house had carpet. The entire house had carpet, I think, except the kitchen and like the entryway. So I got the living room and dining room, got the carpet out of there, and laid wood laminate all over. Well, I didn't do it myself. I could have, but I didn't do that myself. I did hire 50 floors to do that. And so, anyways, then it came time for the stairs. They were disgusting. I'm going to show you how I did it. If you're not interested in every little step and you just want to see, what it turned out to look like, then you can just skip ahead because the video is a little lengthy because I like to be thorough in case someone else wants to try this. They can see everything that I did. So yeah, just gonna go ahead and jump into it. Okay, so as you can see, the stairs were very dirty and nasty. Had to go. So October 13th, I went ahead and finally started ripping the carpet off the stairs because I felt like if I didn't start, I would just keep saying I was going to do it. So yeah, ripped all the carpet off the stairs, and then it had the what is the foamy stuff under it. Ripped all of that off, and also got some pliers and like a flathead screwdriver, and got all the staples out of the stairs. I was hoping that I was going to have nice wood that I could just sand and stain or paint, but unfortunately, as you can see, I just have the construction grade crap under it, like particle board or something, plywood, I don't even know. It's very flimsy. But so got all the little tack strips out, poked myself about 100 times. Wear gloves if you do this, because just wear gloves. You don't want to have to be soaking your hands in alcohol or peroxide to make sure you don't get infected and all of that. And excuse my underwear because I'm at home, so whatever. So we went ahead and swept up afterwards, and there's my band-aid from one of the really bad pokes that I got. Um, so this was a team effort. Me and my two daughters got all the staples out. Some of them were easier to get out than others. This was like the most tedious part of taking the carpet up. It looks like when it's all clean, all the staples up, everything is ready to go. Here's the treads. They were not $19.98. They were $31 each. The $19.98 is for so I was gonna get this, but that's $35, and this beadboard is only $20, and it's already white, and it has these designing little white lines, which I'm gonna use this for my risers. I'm gonna use the lines horizontal, and I'm gonna get them to cut, and I'm gonna get all the risers out of this one $19 sheet, as opposed to buying each riser on its own for $20, basically. I got this particle board as well because the beadboard is very thin, and I wanted to put something behind it, the shim behind it. And I got them at Home Depot. I got them to go ahead and cut the boards. They won't do rips, they won't cut all the pieces I need because they're not allowed to just sit there catering to you all day. Anyways, I got them to cut it down enough to put it in my car, and yeah. Now I am tinting the tread. I bought the Stain Plus Poly, and apparently this one is actually for like furniture, not really for where you're walking because it doesn't really hold up well for walking on. But I didn't know that ahead of time, so whatever. But this one was very easy. It just takes one coat, and that was it. And I just brushed it on like just like I'm painting, as you can see. So this is it completed, and I thought it looked very nice. So I went ahead and did everything else. All of them, I let them sit overnight. Oh, I went to Home Depot and rented a miter saw because before I bought my skill saw, I actually had to rent this one and cut all the pieces down to the right length. The skill saw is used for when you're doing the long rips, like the long cuts, and you can't do that with the miter saw. So this is actually where I'm just getting the miter saw home and just gonna cut all the pieces. And it's good to do this obviously at your home or at the job site so that you can cut each one to fit. So you want to make sure you take it inside and put it on the stair and then label it. Tread 1, tread 2, tread 3, all the way up. Because they're not all the same size. In my house, as you get higher up the stairs, the walls, I guess, start closing in on you. I don't know. But like at the first stair is like 37 inches, and then at the top is like 36 and less than a quarter. So yeah, you have to really measure twice and cut once. So you can see me struggling here with the cuts. I went ahead and cut my beadboard, all my beadboards down to size since I had the miter saw for 4 hours. I rented it. It was $28 for 4 hours. My brother also is a contractor in Virginia. He builds really nice homes there. So I was contacting him along the way, asking him 101 questions. He's the one that told me I should just go ahead and buy my own tools instead of renting. So here's all the treads in place after I finished a long day of cutting. Just wanted to place every one of them in their own spot, make sure that they all fit, and then label them as I take them up. That top one I'm going to rip across, a long rip, and I'm going to use that piece at the bottom of the stairs for a transition into the landing. You'll see that later. Afterwards, I got my daughter to get some soapy water and wipe down all the walls because it was dirt and dust everywhere, and I had been hitting the walls while I've been trying the treads on and everything. So yeah. Okay. So guys, as you saw, I bought a new nail gun and a compressor. So I had to go back to the store because didn't come with a hose, and then I had to go back to the store again because it didn't come with the connectors. And I also bought some tape, sealant tape, thread sealant tape. I think this is the right stuff. So you're supposed to put this on here first before you screw the connectors on, so that you can cut down on air leaks, because you don't want the air leaking, because then it'll never reach its full capacity or something like that. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos, guys, on this stuff. So I'm gonna get these all hooked up, and then we are going to start on this riser and this tread, and I'm gonna come back to these first two stairs. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the landing yet. I have this little piece of a tread here just so that my riser is sitting where it's supposed to be sitting, and I'm not gonna glue that. I do have my glue here ready to go. I'm liquid nail, and I cut it open, so I had to put the cap on it. But I'm not gonna glue the riser. I'm only gonna glue the beadboard in front of the riser. Or should I do both? Really? That's too much glue. I'm gonna need even more glue. Okay, so I'll be back once I get this all set up. Okay guys, so I have hooked up the hose to the gun and to the air compressor, and I'm really scared, so I've loaded my nails. 2 magazines are in here, you can see that, and now I'm going to turn on the air compressor and let the air build up for 4 minutes, because that's what they said on the YouTube video that I watched. I'm so nervous. So do I open the... Okay guys, so I had to switch it to close from the tool first, let the air compressor fill up, then switch it to open so that the air can flow to the tool, and now I think we should be able to do our first shot. Let's see. I did it. Whew, that was scary.
That's loud.
Something just popped back. The plastic off the thingy. Oh, that's on there. Do another one here. So basically, I went ahead and put the liquid nails on each particle board riser as well as the beadboard in front of it, which brings it flush, instead of having to chop the nose off like I see a lot of videos say, oh, chop the nose off before blah blah blah. I did not do that because I did not want to do that. So yeah, it's going along pretty well. It's nighttime, but I'm just excited. I wanted to get it done, so I'm just gonna keep it chucking. Oh, and that little light on the side, Harbor Freights was giving those away for free. Yeah, if you buy something. So I have two lights from Harbor Freights, and those are really helpful. You can hang them on anything, and it also has a magnet. This is me just changing the liquid nails to another one. I used about 9 of those 10-ounce ones in all. I bought 3 at first, then I had to go back and buy 6 more um, after I started because I didn't know how much I was going to need. But since I ended up putting nail glue on each tread as well as each particle board and each bead board, I used a lot. So, yeah. So as you can see, I glued it down and then I put 3 finishing nails towards the back of the tread to hold it in place while the liquid nails set. And I did not do that top transition piece that same night. I was really like trying to figure out how I was going to handle that, still watching a bunch of different videos. I taped down all the treads, and in the morning I came and started moving them to the outside so that I could um, caulk any lines on the side. So yeah, I just went all the way up and then back down. So I'm just gonna caulk all the lines down the entire stairwell um, with the flex adhesive. All right, so here is the space that I've got to fill for my landing. I have not secured this down. It's just sitting there. This one is installed already. So I bought 3 more tread pieces for a discount because they were all beat up. And I chopped the nose off and stained them. And that's what I used for my landing. I got them for floors and decor. They were some tread pieces that got beat up. I don't know if somebody brought them back or what. But this is me dry fitting them at night. Just to make sure they fit in place. It's 3 of them. And then this is me installing the landing finally. Here's the transition piece, which I ripped from that top stair nose. And I'm going to put that directly in front of that riser where I showed you earlier. Nail glue and everything. And then I'm going to go back, and once I get the landing down, I'm also going to do some quarter rounds around the landing. And I use my hand saw for the quarter rounds because, yeah, they're just tiny little pieces of wood. But yeah, this is me installing the landing. This is the first tread with the nose and everything. That one was easy to install. Pop a few finishing nails in, and then do the same thing with the other pieces that I purchased. Oh, here's the wood filler. This is my first time using this stuff. I was trying to use it with like a spatula, but I ended up just putting some gloves on and just using my fingers because, as you can see, I am struggling. I'm like, what the heck? I'm not going to be here all night trying to put this wood filler in. I worked on this project every weekend for about a month and a half. So I ripped the carpet up October 13th, and I didn't finish the entire project. Oh, here's the wood filler after I finished smushing it all in with my fingers, and it all wiped off really easily just with a wet sponge. I had a napkin at first, but then I just went ahead and found a sponge. and wet it, and then it all wipes off really easily. And I let that sit overnight and settle down and all the cracks and everything. It looks pretty good, the landing. And in the morning, I came downstairs and used a small, teeny tiny little Q-tip to tint all the wood filler lines. So I just use a Q-tip, put some in there, and just wipe any excess right away. And that seemed to work out pretty well. So as you can see, I'm almost done. I just need to do that top stair transition to carpet. And then I have to paint all the baseboards and the walls and everything to make everything look all fresh. Me cutting the quarter rounds and putting those in place on the landing. I did this little corner too. Thought that looked good. All of that got fresh coat of paint, so don't worry, it's not all dirty anymore. Here's the top floor. The last thing that I was fretting over, because I didn't know how I was going to do it. I did not want a big bulky transition piece at the top of the stairs. I just wanted the carpet to come meet right up to the nose, and that's what I did. So now I was planning on that little lip that I left on that tread. I carved it out myself with my skill saw, and I was gonna put some screws down into that and lay the carpet over top of it. But it was so hard to screw into that lip through that oak or hickory or whatever. I think it's hickory. Yeah, that's hickory. All the treads are hickory. It was so hard to screw through that with my hand. I just gave up. I put the one nail in the middle, and I called my brother. I was like, "Can I just pop some finishing nails? Do you think that's gonna hold?" He was like, "Hell yeah, it'll be fine." So that's what I did. I just put the liquid nails there, and here I am about to try with my Black & Decker little electric screwdriver. That was like, nope. So I had to try to do it with my hand manually. Boy, it was like I was rethinking my entire life. Put some little elbow grease into it. So once I got that in, I was happy, but I was tired. So I took a break and went ahead and got ready for the day and went out and did a few things and then came back to finish it off. I think I did go ahead and put the finishing nails in. Yeah, I did go ahead and pop the finishing nails in. Sorry for moving the camera all around. That was my assistant, like my daughter, one of my kids, probably helping me. So it feels good to almost be finished. Oh, these dollar store rugs. Bought like 7 or 8 of those, and we just cut them in half. Now the back side of them are really scratchy, so I just bought some poster board and cut and put poster board on the back of them with the like mirror mounting little squares, and I put those down the stairwell. And then I use the little mirror mounting squares to make sure that they don't move as well. I'm putting the carpet down with the liquid nail. I know I probably shouldn't have done it. Everybody probably gonna say, "Girl, that is not how you're supposed to do it." But that's how I did mine. And then I put some finishing nails in because my staple gun was not strong enough to make it through the wood. So I had to use finishing nails. But here's the finishing product. Very happy with my work. So yeah. Anyways, if I did this, you can do it too. Thanks for watching. Click like, click subscribe. My next video will be me reupholstering my ottoman, which I already did. I just have to edit the video. So if you want to see that, make sure you come back.